you ever stood by a river and wondered what secrets it holds? History isn't always buried in deserts or jungles. Sometimes it's hidden beneath the water. Along the Nile in Sudan, entire royal tombs and treasures now lie submerged, sealed away by a modern flood. The Nile conjures images of pharaohs and pyramids, but its greatest mysteries stretch far beyond Egypt. South of the border, Nubia was once a powerful kingdom, rivaling Egypt in wealth and might. For centuries, its story was overshadowed. Until now. Imagine a lost world of kings and queens, their tombs untouched for millennia, now resting at the bottom of a man-made lake. This isn't a movie plot, it's real, and it's the ultimate challenge for archaeologists. You need dive gear, courage, and a willingness to swim through a graveyard where every shadow could be a collapsed wall or a glint of treasure. These flooded tombs are a high-stakes game of hide-and-seek with history. This is the story of the Nile's underwater secrets, a forgotten kingdom, a modern engineering marvel, and the explorers daring to bring its stories back to light. There are still uncharted territories on our planet, and the next great discovery might be just beneath the surface. So grab your sense of adventure. We're about to plunge into a world never meant to be seen again. The water is deep, the history deeper, and the adventure is just beginning. Who are the people whose tombs now lie underwater? Meet the Nubians. The kingdom of Kush thrived for millennia along the Nile in Sudan, traders, builders, and even conquerors of Egypt. Nubia wasn't a copy of Egypt, it was a parallel civilization with its own language, gods, and style. Their kings, the Black Pharaohs, once ruled the entire Nile Valley. They built steep pyramids marking tombs cut deep into bedrock filled with gold, ivory, and pottery. These tombs were eternal homes, packed for a luxurious afterlife. The heart of Nubia was places like Meroe and Napata, where generations of royalty were buried. Dozens of sharp pyramids dotted the landscape, a city of the dead mirroring the living. But permanence is an illusion. Civilizations rise, fall, and sometimes the river that gave life becomes the guardian of their eternal sleep. The Nubians built to protect against robbers, not a flood of biblical proportions. Their world, so carefully constructed, was destined for a watery fate they never imagined, and that's where our modern story begins. How did a royal necropolis end up underwater? The answer: modern engineering. In the 1960s, the Aswan High Dam was built to control the Nile, creating Lake Nasser and, in Sudan, Lake Nubia. As the waters rose, archaeologists raced to save what they could, moving temples like Abu Simbel, but leaving countless sites behind. Villages and farms and thousands of years of history disappeared beneath the lake. In Sudan, the heartland of Nubia was submerged. Fields of pyramids and royal tombs now lie underwater. The entrances to burial shafts, once in the desert, are now deep below the surface. For decades it was assumed these sites were lost forever, but the lake created a unique sealed time capsule, an entire sacred landscape preserved underwater. The rising water erased history from the map, but also protected it, waiting for a new kind of explorer. The ultimate security system, a sunken world, sealed and waiting to be rediscovered. What are underwater explorers finding? The answer? Wonders beyond imagination. Led by pioneers like Piers Paul Kriesman, divers enter tombs untouched for millennia, preserved by the water. Inside, they find breathtaking artifacts. Gold jewelry, amulets, and statues of gods meant to protect the dead. Silver objects, rarer than gold, reveal the kingdom's immense wealth and artistry. These treasures aren't Egyptian copies, they're distinctly Nubian, showcasing a unique culture. Everyday objects matter too: pottery, amphorae, and even wooden furniture, all preserved by the water. These finds help archaeologists build a timeline and glimpse daily life and the afterlife of Nubian royalty. Most haunting of all are the people themselves, the remains of kings and queens, sometimes scattered, sometimes still at rest. Studying these remains reveals age, health, and even cause of death, a direct connection to the ancient world. Each discovery bridges the gap between their world and ours. These tombs are not just treasure troves, they're time machines. Every artifact is a story, every skeleton a voice from the past. The risk is high, but the rewards are priceless. Exploring these tombs is no ordinary dive, it's one of archaeology's greatest challenges. Teams use old maps, satellite images, and sonar to locate submerged pyramids. Divers descend into murky water, feeling their way along the pyramid to find the burial shaft. The shafts are narrow, deep, and filled with silt. One wrong move, and visibility drops to zero. Ropes and weights guide their descent, every movement is deliberate, every breath counts. At the bottom they must carefully move massive stone blocks to access the burial chambers. Inside, the real work begins, mapping the chamber, recording every artifact's location, and excavating with underwater dredges. Delicate objects are placed in baskets and lifted to the surface. Each dive is short, just 20 or 30 minutes, so excavating a single chamber can take weeks. It's claustrophobic, dangerous, and painstaking work. But the dedication of these explorers is rewriting history. They're pushing the limits of what's possible, one dive at a time. The secrets of the past are being unlocked, piece by piece. Every artifact tells a story, and these discoveries are transforming our view of Nubia. For too long, Nubia was seen as a lesser copy of Egypt. But the treasures prove otherwise. The art and wealth reveal a sophisticated, innovative civilization with its own identity. The relationship between Nubia and Egypt was complex. Rivals, allies, and cultural partners. Artifacts show a rich exchange. Egyptian gods in Nubian tombs, Nubian styles influencing Egypt. Human remains offer a direct link to the past. DNA and bones reveal health, diet, and family ties. We're learning about real people, not just kings and treasures. The story moves beyond myth, connecting us to individuals who lived and ruled along the Nile. Thanks to underwater archaeologists, a lost chapter of history is being recovered. The whispers of the dead are finally being heard. The exploration of the flooded tombs is just beginning. Dozens, maybe hundreds of tombs remain unexplored, each a potential time capsule. The Nile, center of civilization for millennia, still surprises us with new discoveries. The Aswan Dam brought progress, but also threatened to erase history. Diving these tombs is a way to reconcile past and future, preserving heritage while embracing change. These flooded tombs are a new frontier, as mysterious as any deep-sea trench. The age of discovery isn't over, the Nile still has stories to tell. The Nubian kings and queens built for immortality, and now, their voices are returning. The river that took their world is slowly giving it back. As long as explorers listen, the Nile's secrets will keep surfacing. Don't miss out. Subscribe to Hitasaur channel for more amazing discoveries. Subscribe to Hitasaur channel for more discoveries. Ready for more jaw-dropping discoveries? The adventure doesn't stop here. Hitasaur channel is packed with mind-blowing mysteries, ancient wonders, and hidden histories just waiting for you to explore. Hit that subscribe button and dive into our collection. Each video is a ticket to a new adventure. Don't just watch, binge. Unlock secrets, travel back in time, and be part of every thrilling find. Your next obsession is just a click away. Subscribe now and join the Hitasaur family. Let's uncover the world.